Hello, everybody, and welcome to today, Monday's client support call. My name is Dominic Bizzurdo. I'm an integrated regional director with Optavia, and I appreciate you all being on today, and hopefully I can add some value to helping you support your clients. So we've talked about a lot of different things when it's come to client support, as far as we talked about structure, we talked about enabling versus empowering, we've talked about you name it, health coach Joes and pros. We talked about a lot of different things. But today, I kind of want to talk about something that's a little different. I know where I want to go with it in my head, but I'm probably going to need some participation, going to need some help from you guys. You'll see where I'm getting at, and right away it may jump out, but I really want to spark some conversation about it. So let's get right into it. So today's support topic that I want to talk about is leading with your health, okay? And you guys might look at me and say, like, what does that have to do with how I support my clients? But honestly, I think it has a lot to do with it. I think about how we're feeling, and I think about how we are, our body, mentally. I think how we are with our own health has a lot to do with how we're going to reach out and touch some individuals, okay? So when we look at our map, I have it up there. And we all hopefully have seen this. If you're a newer coach, you may not have seen it yet. But normally this is kind of a snapshot of where we're at, where we want to go, who are our client candidates, everything like that. But down at the bottom right here, it gives you some recommended daily high leverage activities. And a lot of the times these may or may not just be glanced over. But right off the bat, if you look at it, there's something very big and glaring right there. The very first one is, I lead with my health first. I am moving forward. I am moving my health forward, okay? So how does this connect? How does this help me? And why is it on the map? How am I relating it to support? Why? Why leading with my health? So first off, I want to talk about, what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? So can somebody please come off of mute and let me know what you believe I'm talking about here? What does leading with your health mean? Please come off and share. Okay, Paige.
Well, it means being in the consciousness and embodying what we're teaching. So when we think our thoughts through that lens of the habits of health, then our actions become habits of health.
Right. That's exactly what it means. Our actions become the habits of health. And so why is it important that our actions embody it and that we're embodying it? Why do we think it's so important? And how am I relating it to support?
Well, you can't impart to someone else what you don't yet have. So if you are not embodying it, how can you share it with somebody else?
Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better than what you just said. Yeah, if you're not embodying it, how can you share it with somebody else? How can you feel good about picking up that telephone and making that call to them, finding out how they're doing, or supporting them on a Zoom and getting on? Because I know a lot of the times where maybe I've gained a few pounds. Blink your eyes at me if we've gained a couple pounds back while we've been health coaching, right? We've all done it. It happens. But those are probably some of the hardest times that we have as health coaches, when we're trying to help lead and inspire others, and we know that, hey, maybe I'm not in the right spot. So maybe we not that we're hard on anybody when we're helping them, right? But maybe we're letting some things slide. Maybe we're not asking some questions because maybe we're not feeling right about how we're feeling about ourselves. So when we look in the mirror and we're going to help them, we're not giving them everything that we have, because maybe we're down. Maybe there's negativity. So we need to start with us.
You're muted, Dom. You're muted.
So can you hear me now? You can hear me now. Okay, perfect. So I couldn't have said it any better than what she said. Okay. So the embodiment of our health and sharing it with others, there's no possible way that if we're not feeling good about ourselves, we can't get our message across the same way if we're holding back, if we're embarrassed kind of maybe we put on a couple pounds, right? Maybe we, I don't know, maybe we go and we have a fun weekend, but then we're not feeling too good, we're eating unhealthy, and then somebody's calling us and we're trying to coach them through. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, but the psyche of where we're at, it just isn't the same if we're not practicing those habits and getting them out. So what does it mean? She shared what it means, and we've talked a little bit about why it's important. And what does this show? It just shows that we are leading by the example that Paige said. We are the example. Health is important to us. This just isn't a business. This is a lifestyle. This is helping individuals move their health forward because they can see that we do it, and we're giving them everything we have because we believe so deeply about it. So when we're not leading with our own health and we're trying to help a client, maybe they can feel it. Maybe they can feel us holding back because maybe our habits aren't in the right place. So that's kind of where I'm going, leading with our health. So, and when I talked about, it's not just our healthy body, okay? So healthy body, you know, are we practicing the habits of health? Are we consuming the water? Are we drinking the water? Are we having healthy, balanced meals? But it's not just about that. It can be our mindset. It could be a healthy mind. Are we working on ourselves daily? Are we working on our own personal development? Because we know that there is times where this business doesn't always go as planned. Our bodies, our mind, and they're connected. So if it's not going as planned, it can have a bearing on our bodies because our mind is so far out of whack that there was a reason we all became clients in the beginning. There was a reason we all became coaches. If our mind is out of whack, a lot of times we run to that comfort or we run to a bad habit that we've had in the past. So now we're trying to support clients that we may have on a client base, but we're not in the right place. So we're holding back. Or because we're not in the right place physically, it messes with our mind. We stop, I should say, not start, but we stop posting, we stop reaching out to people, we stop spreading the word, and we're stopping helping people because we're not in a good spot. Okay? So I believe it's super, super important that if we truly want to support, we truly want to help people, we truly want to embody the habits of health and live the habits of health. We're not just health coaches just as a business. We're health coaches because we want to help individuals feel the same way we do. But the only way we can help them feel the same way we do is if we're feeling good, if we're working on our health, if we're working on our minds, if we're living the Optavia way, okay? So I wanted to tie it in, supporting our clients, how helping ourselves first can help others. So if I could have an individual come off and kind of speak to this, and kind of speak to maybe how there's an example of how this works in their business or how they've seen it work, or maybe that feeling of, you know what, my business was going down and then, you know what, I got my health in line and it started to pick back up. I started reaching back out to my clients because I was in the right mental spot. So if somebody could kind of speak to this, maybe something that they did, I would truly.
Hey, Dom.
Hey.
I'll speak on that. So when you lead with your healthy body and your healthy mind, and when we fall off and come back, it just shows that we're just as vulnerable as they are to life happening. And I always express to my clients that I know that one of the only reasons that I was able to keep my weight off is because I'm coaching and because I'm constantly working on myself, on my healthy mind and my healthy body. And when I say, I tell my clients, I have not met one single coach who is perfect at this. But I do know that staying connected to your own health and, trying to remember to drink your water, and building your community around you is why I'm still where I'm at. And when I fall off, then we tend to shrink back and stop connecting because we feel like we're not authentic anymore, and like we're liars because, well, my thing says I lost 35 pounds, and technically now I probably lost like 28. So when I say 35, I'm kind of a liar. So that's what we tell ourselves, but it's not the truth. But if we're not staying connected to the community and everything else, we'll continue to tell ourselves that, and then we'll pull back, and then we'll stop helping people, and then we'll end up probably going back to our old habits and putting the weight back on.
Love it. Yes, no. And I think you saw in the comments, a lot of people came up with the comments like, yes, you're hitting the nail on the head. Like, yes. I can tell you guys from experience, from everything that she just said, it happens. It happens to everybody, and we're not perfect, okay? We're not perfect, healthy individuals. I mean, we may say, hey, they're more fit than I am or whatever, but hey, your minds are strong. Your mind can be stronger than my mind. I can tell you guys right now, right where I'm at, that over the last few weeks, mentally, I haven't really been in the game, and I know it's affected directly onto my clients. So I was kind of trying to think about, how can I help give some value to you guys as individuals? And it was more so my personal experience. What am I going through? You know, I'm having a difficult time supporting clients and going through because of embarrassment, not because physically my healthy body's out of whack. I'm still practicing those stuff, but mentally the personal development and the positive mindset hasn't been flowing there. And some of the beliefs that we have in the program or whatnot, for whatever reason, when my mind started to weaken, guess what? I stopped speaking about it, you know? So being involved in the community and working on yourself, getting on and connected and integrated into these Zooms, the leadership Zoom, any of the breakfasts, or like individuals are in Irvine tonight doing the Monday night dinners, through Fontana, Wednesday mornings, being connected to these communities and feeling that like energy that Optavia brings is going to help you in turn, I guess, show that and burst from it and help your clients feel it too. So that is how working on yourself and leading with your health, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances will in turn help support your clients.
And I want to add also, when I get on, I've been doing a lot of celebration calls with my coaches and with my clients. And I do really, really, really speak to this with them on those calls because I want to encourage them to build the community around them. And that, you know, I don't know everything on this, but I get to learn all the time with this and building, you know, but we do have the great resources of the Habits of Health webinars and nutrition support. And just, you know, it's kind of like a 12-step program. You're going to need that extra support for life. And so you need to stay connected to your own health and never give up on learning for yourself. Even though you're out of high school or out of college, you still should always be learning and keeping your brain going. And so coaching others is going to help you be successful forever, like long term. And I usually don't have, you know, everybody's very open to it. They may not be totally open right this section, but at this second, but they're always like, yeah, I could see myself doing that later. But it's always the first thing, one of the things I definitely close with when I'm talking to them.
And you know, I think that because we can't we can't impart to people something that we don't already have. If we haven't had our struggles, just like you're talking about, Dom, how do we help somebody else get back in that mindset and get back with it when they've struggled if we haven't experienced that ourselves and been successful in that? And I love what you're saying, Melody, about the community. That has so helped me. I kind of was late to the game of tapping into this community. but it has so kept me in this mindset, and I'm so grateful for it and grateful for all of you because you are helping me by being here tonight.
Yeah. When your soul's being fed, you're able to feed other people and help them, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And I think for all of us, I think we really need to take a step back, look at ourselves, look at where we're at, look at where you're at. Be honest with yourself. I mean, if you're not happy, do something about it, because then we're living in ego and we're hurting other people because we're not sharing what we know is a gift. We're not helping them because of these feelings that we're having inside. So I ask you guys, be professional health coaches that we've talked about. Do it anyways, but if you're feeling in that spot, reach out to individuals, hop on these Zooms, lead with your health first, because you're only going to be able to help more people if you can help yourself. Who else has something that they want to say in regards to this topic?
I don't know if it's too loud. Can you guys hear me?
We can. Hey, Justin, how are you, buddy?
What's up, buddy? And it's kind of dark. So, I mean, it just leading with your health, it's just like a great example, having good energy. You're not going to be able to go speak to it if you're not with good energy. That's always what I talk about. And to piggyback off of what you're saying, Dom, is, being in that good space. I always talk about, sharing this program with people, and I used to drag butt to the coffee pot, and I didn't want to talk to anybody before I had my first cup of coffee. So it's like, if we're back in that spot physically, feeding ourselves, crap or whatever, then you're going to obviously not be inspired to go talk to anybody because of how you're feeling. So that's, I think, obviously lead with your health for sure, health-wise for your own personal goals, but to have energy constantly 24/7, 7 days a week, utilize the community, but then also be fueling your body with good things that make you feel good instead of like crap. Flat out, that's, you know what I mean? So, and I know she pretty much covered everything, but in a how I am with a little bit blunt combo is, if you feel like crap, you're not going to talk to anybody, right? So what's the point? It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's 5 and 1, 4 and 2, 3 and 3, eating small balanced meals all day, whatever you want to call it, getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep, making better decisions, conscious decisions, not just impulse because you're tired, not getting your water in. It's just a balance, man. It's your energy.
Right.
So partner with people too. There's people out there that are in the zone. Then go partner with them. You see them running, partner with them. Be accountable to them. As far as like just even your health coach, you can be accountable to more than one person. You don't have to just work with just your coach. Maybe you resonate with somebody else, and you kind of want to partner with them. Partner with your clients. Like Kim Fisk always says, don't act like you're the health coach up here, act like you're the health coach with them here. You know what I mean? Let's partner together and do this together. So anyways, like I said, Melody pretty much covered everything, and so did you, but it's honestly just the energy. If you don't have energy, it ain't going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like sharing something about a restaurant. Hey guys, you should really try this steak place, man. It tastes so good. Right? Who's going to inspire to go eat a steak somewhere, right? Yeah. It's like, dude, you got to check out the steak place, bro. Like, they make the most amazing filet mignon you'd ever had in your life, and it's pretty good price. And dude, if you go, I'll go with you. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
And the only way you're going to get that is if you're experiencing it, right?
Exactly.
The only way you're going to get that is if you're living it, experiencing it, and enjoying it. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to talk to your steak at that restaurant if you haven't tasted it and enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Joe Otto, man. His energy's infectious. You always got to hang out with that guy.
Right.
We can be like him every day. We're good.
That's awesome. And, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I want everybody to know it's nothing to be ashamed of if you've been in this spot before. If you've been in this spot, just know, hey, this is a normal happening. It's happened to people. It happened to you. It happens to me. We all have been there. So I challenge you, just get with the people, surround yourself with good people, get back involved with this community, get this video out to other coaches that maybe have disappeared for one reason or another, and show the love, show them the realness that comes from it, that there's others where you're at. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Let's move forward as a team. There's people here with open arms willing to help them move their business forward, and just love on them, because that's who we are. We're Optavia, and that's the community that we're from.
It's never an end result. You know what I mean? I think that's something we got to remember, is this is going to constantly be going back and forth. So just, it depends on how we want to react to it. Are we going to take 2 weeks to react to it? Are we going to take 2 hours to react to it? Are we going to take 2 minutes to react to it? And then it becomes 2 seconds. So anyways, I'll shut up now.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for the value, man. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of us, it can be too much, 2 years. But hey, we're here for everybody. We're here for each other. Thank you guys for adding to the call. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know we started late, but I don't want to keep you guys way past the time limit. But hey, I love you guys all. Thank you guys for coming on. If there's anything that we can do to help support you and your business, let us know. If there's anything we can do to help support your clients better, let us know. Message me, and let's do this. Let's make America healthy.
Thank you, Dom.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.